I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Robinson with another carry. There he goes, left side. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 36-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Edwards in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
Fly on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Commanders nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here we go. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Fields. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here, Howell. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 35 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Commanders 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Fields on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again is Fields. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now it's Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turns.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd and 5. And Howe will throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. And they're going to get it. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, Howell. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position, and then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Fields throwing again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 21.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. Howell now to throw it.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Throwing here, Howell.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd down, Howell now.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Howell.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Jamison Crowder. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Howell.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.